So from here, you're gonna keep on moving. You're coming through here. As you're coming through, that target presents itself. And then so as you're going through, you're shooting at it, and if you miss it, you're hiding behind the rock, and you engage the target from above the rock. And then from there, you're scanning around, and then they start to pop out. So you got one in the pipe, you got one on the right, one in the center, and one on the left. You're trying to shoot those. Yeah, as you're see the sun. That I don't let, regular guys that are not proficient enough to come out here is a big one for this maneuver right here. So what guys will do is they'll shoot this target, and they'll have to come on over and shoot this target. So you're talking about a pretty good angle of fire right there. And being an instructor, I'm behind the guy, right? So I'm trying to go like this. I don't want him to make a mistake and just keep going for whatever reason, and then I'm right behind him. So the guy's got to know. When he's not on a target, his finger's off the trigger. So just like that safety brief goes, if you're not have sights on target and you're scanning for another target, fingers off the trigger, safety comes on. And then you're coming into a target, you see one, safety comes off, finger goes on the trigger. So even when the guys are moving around, their safety's are on, their finger's off the trigger. And then when they see a target, safety off, engage. Safety back on, scan. Anyway, so you're coming through here, you got another target on your right, target on your left, and then target on the right here.
And guys, this was nothing but gullies. We took the bulldozer and went straight down till we hit rock and covered rock. So this was nothing but you couldn't know about it.
Is this what you were talking about when you said in the meeting that some of your berms were taller than the building we were standing in?
Yeah.
And this is it, right?
That's what I was talking about. I said some of those berms were tall as this building, and so I was like, you ain't never been there, so just turning around here and looking in here. And like I say, the noise coming out of here is minimal. That could be all fun.
So it's just more of the same stuff, right? You're going to this rock, you're engaging targets as you're going to the rock. Once you get to the rock, you're maybe doing one of those reloads that we teach on the paper range. Coming back up tactically, making sure all targets are down. You're going this direction. A couple targets over here. So you shoot it from above the log to the right side of the log. Once you've got all the targets you can see, you're going to move through the rock. You'll engage the remainder targets you can see. And then you go to where Youngblood's Jeep is, and then there's one more alleyway on the left side. So you guys saw it when you came in, and you can certainly look at the alleyway on the way out on the left. We'll do the car range and then go to, or the river range, and we'll go to Coliseum 2.
Let's just drive over here.
Go
Go
around
back.
this way.
Coliseum 2.
Coliseum 2?
Yeah, let's go around. Let's drive around that road.
He doesn't trust me going backwards, in other words.
Yeah, let's go see Coliseum 2 right now.
Called Coliseum 2. So the range that we were at previously to this was called Coliseum 1. This is Coliseum 2. A very similar setup to what we were doing before with Coliseum 1, except with Coliseum 2, it's just more complex. You've got more areas for the guys to travel to. There's more, fields of unknown. So you're coming up into like a course like now. Keep in mind there'll be targets in here, hopefully. So as you're coming through, you shoot a target here. Let's say that now you've got targets to your right side. You've got maybe targets below that cliff line here. Maybe you've got targets to the left side. So now all of a sudden, as you're moving through, your aspect of danger is quite substantial, versus just having targets straight in front of you and just repeating drills. So we wanted to make this a range where guys could run it in more of a team environment, where maybe they're running it in, say, 2 to 3 man teams on communication with each other. We have a big map, stationed at the layout, and it says, all right, I'm gonna, like, squad 1 will take this particular alleyways over here on the left, and maybe the main area here. Squad 2 takes the main area on the right, the alleyways over here. We'll link up in the center. and then we'll travel to the bulb, on that side that we drove through. So just another area of using their firearms training and communication, as well as being able to do it tactically, the whole time. But yeah, it'll look very similar to Coliseum 1. It's just a little more complex as far as where the targets are going to be stationed. Like you said, like you see here, none of these targets are in place either. So, we can certainly favor them to the west side.
So, Justin, does the way this lays out so far, does it look like everything's going to be pretty well sound
Yeah, I mean,
contained because of the depth and the
yeah.
topography?
And
of
you're
what we're
talking
looking at?
about, yeah, I mean, the direction of the fire and the height of the berms doesn't look any different from anything else.
Except that we're more contained than out there.
Yeah.
I mean, your line of you
This
can't
is-
even see.
I haven't even been in here. This is the first time I've been in here before, but maybe Houston could get me in here to do some testing. But I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't, especially with the direction of fire being away from town for the most part. I don't see why it wouldn't. And with this dirt and whatnot, there's a lot that he could do to help himself out if he needs to. I mean, it's a lot easier to work with, if he needs to put something above the dirt rather than it being rock or something like that. So.
And the difference of Coliseum 1 and 2 is Coliseum 1, pretty well like everybody stayed on that same corridor. And this is more or less set up like a house or a building they'd go in, where they'd have to go into a room and then come back and join the other team. So we got some dead ends right here, and that's the reason it's kind of spread out and big. And keep in mind, Craig, I think he had 70 hours in here on a bulldozer, and building this whole thing is all the time we got in it. And we hadn't even got a front end loader yet, and that's nothing but a pile of dirt there. This is nothing but a pile of dirt here. And then the front end loader is what picks it all up. So what berm you're seeing in here now is going to be another 4 or 5 foot taller, because we had just done this with bulldozer only, and it only goes so far. And then the front end loader would come in here and decorate the rest of it. And we got plenty of dirt here to do it with.
So you're going to utilize references as to the decibels that are when you're building this. You're going to kind of look and see
Sure.
engineering wise what you can do. Okay.
And if we get approved here to do this, we'll start. We're going to close off one of these entrances, either this one or that one, and all the targets will be to the west. So we won't be shooting towards town at all.
For the most
Coliseum.
part.
Huh?
Yeah, for the most part.
It's in case you got to turn around or something, but they're going to be so close. And like I say, if you turn around towards town and miss one on the 20-foot deal, you're not going to be out here. We're not going to allow you to be out here. Like I say, you're going to have the training and expertise to do that.
Too easy?
No river range there. Got one more, guys, to show
So
you.
yeah, the river range is like it's on the line of the previous permit and then this current permit. So it's literally right on the edge. But we'll show you.
Will
that
it be
one.
similar to this, or will it be more like the car range?
It's more of just like a range. It's about 40 yards wide, 100 yards in depth. And it's not really like a car range at all either.
It's kind of like one of the first ranges you saw with the head plates on it.
Okay.
Like if y'all need to see it, we'll show it to you.
Where's
Well,
town?
I need to abbreviate. I've got a deal I've got to go back to. So
What's that, Chris?
I've got to
go.
get back to my day job.
There you go.
Is that the
We've got
council
another
meeting or
government
do, or
agency
still
looking
okay?
at this, so.
Oh,
We're fine.
I tell you what, we just go. I'd love to show you the house real quick, just for 5 minutes, and if you got that, Curtis, I'd love
Yep.
to show you what we do right there, and we'll just mount up and go.
Okay.
And then we can adjourn the meeting right there too, I think.